Hello everyone, my name is Melissa and today we are going to study present perfect. The first thing that we need to take into account to use present perfect is the auxiliary verb have. Yes, in this case we are going to use have. Then our main verb is in past participle. The structure is the same as the previous topics that we have seen. Subject, have or has, the participle and the complement. If it's negative, we just write not in the middle of the auxiliary and the participle. If it's question, yes or no questions, we just place have at the beginning of the question and we add the question mark. If we want to look for new information, we can use WH questions. In this case, WH questions is going to be the first one, followed by have or has, subject, the participle, the complement. Never forget our question mark. Let's check some examples. I have been a teacher for 10 years. This is an affirmative sentence. My brother has not traveled abroad. This is negative sentence. Have you studied English before? This is a yes or no question. And where have you been all this time? This is a WH question. Okay, let's see when do we use present perfect. We use them when the action starts in the past and continues in the present. Like in the figure you can see it. So, it starts in the past and today is still happening. Okay? Or when the action happened in a specific time and it affects our present. So here somewhere in the past happened and it affects a bit our present. Also, we just talk about our experience, changes over the time, accomplishments, incomplete actions, or multiple actions at different time. Here, we are going to take into account these two important prepositions, since and for. These are going to help us to talk about time expressions. So since, we are going to use since for concrete time. So it means that the time is where the action starts. Okay, for example, they have been at the hotel since last Tuesday. It means that the action starts last Tuesday. Okay, main for help us to talk about a period of time, how long the action has taken. For example, she has lived here for 20 years. Yeah, so this period, she has been here, okay? Adverbs are going to help us to know if the action finished or not. So for example, already. When the action has been finished before, so we already finished the action, okay? For example, the train has already arrived. It means that the train arrived somewhere in our period previous past, and it is waiting for us. Okay, that way we use already. We use just when the action just happened. It happens a moment before, like 10 seconds ago, 1 hour before. Okay, so in this case we are going to use just. For example, the train has just arrived. Remember that adverbs can be at the beginning of the sentence, between the auxiliary verb and the past participle, before the auxiliary verb, or just at the end of the sentence. In the case of already, is in the middle as well as just. We have other adverbs that help us in negative and in interrogative sentence. They are still and yet. Still is like our action, it hasn't happened yet. Okay? So, we are waiting for the action to happen. For example, you still haven't finished your bachelor. It means that you are in the process of finishing. Okay? So that's why we use still. What about yet? We use that in negative and interrogative statements, okay, because we haven't finished the action or we are waiting the action to happen, okay. So for example, I'm really hungry, I haven't eaten yet, so I'm waiting for the action to happen. I'm waiting for food to eat, that way I cannot be hungry for a moment, okay. Thank you for watching my video. If you have any questions, leave me a comment or just give me a like. Or you can follow me here on Twitter. So I hope that this helped you a lot to understand or clarify present perfect. Bye!